All right, everybody, I wanted to go over what is left in the 8th anniversary here on Dokkan Battles. So, I'm over here on the original Dokkan Wiki. This is the Dokkan fandom site. And if you go up to campaigns and then campaigns, current campaign, global, it'll take you over to here. Obviously this is the 8th anniversary. We are in part 3 at the moment, and we're pretty much done with the anniversary. So like all of this we've already gotten in game. Really the only thing we have left for the 8th anniversary is this right here, the 8th anniversary battle. Yeah, that's kind of redundant here on global, but most people just call this the 8th anniversary battle event. This is where we will be able to get unique skill orbs for all of the anniversary units, and I wanted to go ahead and go over that real quick. And then down here, this is just all of the special login screens, or like special loading screens at the moment. I don't know why they don't just do these throughout the celebration. They throw them here like during the last week or so of the anniversary. I mean, these are really nice, so that's good. But yeah, you can see, I mean, this is it. Right? Like most people, or a lot of people, have already done their 77 unit multi here, so it's really just this. We have the easy A's, you know, that's this, or I'm sorry, this is the burst modes. This is the easy A's. We have the chain battle going on right now. Oh no, I'm sorry, this is the burst mode. This is just their Dokkan events returning. I mean, it's the same thing though. We have all the stages of this and all the missions. Same here. We already have this. I mean, everything is already out here. It's literally just the 8th anniversary battle event. Luckily, this is a really good event, and it gives us some insane rewards as far as like equipment goes. You guys know I've been telling you to hold off on putting, good equips on your anniversary units, and this is why. It's because of these right here. So this is 8 stages. One stage for each anniversary. So we have the first anniversary here, which was Janemba and Gogeta. Second anniversary was these 2 Super Saiyan 4s. Third anniversary were the fusions, Vegito and Gogeta. I believe these were the first transforming units in Dokkan. I mean, so that's cool. Then stage 4, we have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. Stage 5, we have Blue Vegito and Blue Gogeta. 6th anniversary, we have Evolution Blue Vegeta and UI Goku. 7th anniversary, we have the Gods and Super Saiyan 4s, and then 8th anniversary, of course, we have the Z Duo and the GT Duo. So, these are the stages that we're going to have, and then completing these, they each have, like, their own little gimmicks. Some of these are kind of tough. I would say they start getting tough about here. I don't think I really had many issues with the 5th anniversary one. I have beaten all of these events and gotten all of the missions done on my JP account. So I have an idea of how good these are, or how, like, tough these missions are. They're not incredibly difficult, but, these are challenging. These are maybe, who do I want to equate these to? Like, maybe, like, Red Zone Bojack level? Maybe, like, right around there. That's kind of where I would, rank these fights. And they're all pretty good. I do like these, but the big the big, like, reward for completing this, other than the stones, you do get quite a few stones from doing this, but are these equipment that you get down here. So, it's not super important for Gogeta and Janemba at this point because they're kind of aged out of the meta, but, it's like if you just clear the stage, you get a bronze equip for each of them that gives them 800 defense. If you clear it without using support items, you get a silver equip for each of them that gives them a level 6 crit and a 400 defense. That's pretty good. And then if you clear it with using all 5 types on your team, so that's AGL, Tech, Int, Physical, and STR, then you get, a gold equip for each of them that gives an additional +6 and defense +600 for a total of 1800 defense, 6 crit and 6 additional. That is really good. I mean, these are really good equips, right? And then the exact same equips and the exact same conditions for stage 2. Again, like, insane equipments. It really starts being impactful once you start getting to, like, these units. These are, like, all pretty much red zone viable units, except for these guys. But they will be easy-aing probably next year for the 9th anniversary, so, getting equips on them now is pretty good. Now, I will say, for UI Goku, his equips are not going to be quite as impactful for him, because, like, his entire premise is just dodging. If UI Goku's not dodging, he's not doing his job. So it's like giving him a little extra crit, and, like, this additional, I'd say you can get away with giving him this. I think this is worth it. But, like, you know, this isn't really too worth it, and, like, neither is this, you know. You give him this extra 1200 defense or whatever, and he's gonna go from taking, I don't know, 200k on a normal to, you know, 190, 180k, right? Like, it's not, like, it'll be impactful, but it's not gonna, you know, save this guy. It's not like instantly he's gonna drop to, like, double-digit damage from all these bosses, right? It'll definitely be helpful, but, you know, you're gonna get more value out of just giving this guy dodge, so... but yeah, these are all really good. Again, just, you know, 800 defense, you know, crit defense, just great stuff, right? These are all really good equipments. I'm really looking forward to getting it onto these guys, Gogeta especially. I'm going to redo the Gogeta showcase against Broly once we get these on him. That way you can see just, like, his complete increase in power. And then the 8th anniversary LRs actually have special ones for them as well. So theirs are a little bit different than the others, whereas all the other ones are giving them stats on all 3 orbs. The 8th anniversary LRs are only getting stats on their bronze orbs, which it's still, you know, 800 defense, which is great. But then their silver and bronze give them 4 crit and 4 additional, and then 5 crit and 5 additional. So, I mean, that's just absolutely insane, right? Like, these are the best equipment in the game, like, period, for all of these units. So I'm really excited to dive into this event, get guides out for each of these stages, and, you know, make sure that you guys have a roadmap to completing these. Again, all this info is available on the Dokkan Wiki. I'll probably put a link in the description below, so, you know, go check that out, read about the missions. It's not super mobile friendly, so make sure if you're on your phone, you switch over to the desktop site, or you just access this through a computer, laptop, Mac, whatever, you know, something like that. Just not a phone, right? So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. You know, these are pretty good fights, and then the rewards are just absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to this, so... Then, after the 8th anniversary, the next thing that we should the next thing that's going to be coming up on Global is going to be the Kale celebration. I figured I would just go ahead and start talking about this now, just so you guys kind of know, what to look out for, you know. If you just joined during the anniversary, you're a new player, you're like, alright, what's next, you know? So, next up is this Kale celebration. JP got this right around, April Fool's. Kale was like the April Fool's Dokkan Fest this year. So, don't summon for Kale. We'll take a look at her banner. Let me go ahead and get this pulled up. But this is the celebration right here. I have the JP celebration info pulled up. So, I mean, we'll get like a login bonus. We'll get a, you know, some missions. Just standard Dokkan stuff. Anytime we have like just any celebration now, we're going to get some special login bonus. It's just going to give you like an extra stone or 2 every day. We're going to have some missions that are just going to be, you know, play the game, do training, you know, maybe equip a skill orb, maybe a Z awaken a unit, complete an easy A. These are pretty standard missions across all of the events now. They give you some stones, so they're usually really easy to complete. You just have to kind of play the game and you're going to get them. Then we have the Kale banner, the Kale Dokkan event, some stone sales. I actually need to buy these. The stone shop should have refreshed on the 1st, you know, to get this. And then we should get new quest mode stages. This just returned the, you know, if you don't have the Universe 6 girls in Kaba, if you don't have them Easy Aid from their Easy A area, you can do it. This isn't new content, but if you're a new player, you know, these are new characters that you can grind up from these story events. Then you can also do this story event down here. This will be returning, where you can farm up Universe 6 exclusive skill orbs. These are pretty good. So, you know, make sure you're doing... This is a once-a-day stage in this event. So make sure you're doing this, getting these special Universe 6 skill orbs. You know, any free skill orbs are good skill orbs, so... That's nice. Now, this down here, this gets into the April Fool's celebration on JP, so we're not really going to be getting any of this. Like, we already got this back in April on Global, so none of this will actually apply on JP. Now, they might return this. You know, some people were asking me, like, hey, how do I actually Easy A, you know, Great Saiyaman 1 and 2? It looks like their Easy A's will return during this celebration, so, you know, if you want to go ahead and get them Easy A'd, go for it. We should have a Dokkan Battlefield. We should get this, Kale and Caulifla's Easy A. This will come about halfway through the celebration, I think. Last year, they dropped Turles' Easy A on, like, the 15th or so. I would probably expect the same with Kale and Caulifla. I think they'll kind of be the, you know, like, the content, basically, to carry us into the worldwide celebration. I would expect that. So, last year, I do have last year's. We'll pull that up. I have last year's, like time slot on global pulled up, just so that we can kind of get an idea of what was going on. They added the new Super Battle Road stage, and then there was a world tournament. So that's what went on, or that's what went on in the Kale celebration on JP. I could see them giving us a world tournament, maybe. I don't know, we just had one right before the anniversary, so it's hard to say. But yeah, definitely Kale and Khalifa's EZA should be coming. We'll get a new battlefield. This EZA area should return, so if you don't have them done, you know, it's a little too late by the time they show back up, right? You know, but, you know, there they are. You'll be able to EZA them, I guess, for, you know, posterity. None of this, and then this stuff should be coming back, so, you know, do these EZA areas if you got nothing else to do. New quest mode event is always great. That's just some free stones. And then we do get the new best link leveling stage. This will be nice. We should get area 31-4, which is which will be the new best link leveling stage, which is nice. I believe it gets green and blue incredible gems, so you can just run that stage over and over. And yeah, that's what we got coming for the Kale celebration, most likely. Let's go ahead and take a look at her banner. Again, do not summon for Kale. Listen, I cannot make this any more clear. Do not summon for Kale, okay? Hang on. Do not summon for Kale. I don't care if Kale is your favorite character. I do not care, okay? I don't want to hear anything about it. Do not summon for Kale. She's not worth it. Her team is really bad. She has received no help this entire year. You know, she came out in April on JP, and it's now August. She's received 0 help. And you just, like, she's great. I mean, honestly, she's like a top 5 unit, or like a top 5 TUR, but do not summon. Do not summon for Kale, okay? We have Worldwide Celebration coming up. That's typically where they drop the best banners, the best units each year, and if you summon on her, every 50 stones, or any stone you spend on her banner, just think you could have spent it on the Worldwide Celebration banners. So next month, whenever they drop, like, Merge Zamasu and Vegito Blue, Sword of Hope Trunks, and, like, super crazy Rosé, right? Like, whenever they drop that next month, and you're unable to pull them, and you're just like, man, I really wish I had 50 stones to, you know, do one more multi on this banner, and you summon for Kale, you're going to be going, man, was summoning for Kale worth it? You know, was it worth it when I could have gotten this, you know, beautiful, shiny Vegito Blue, or, like, Merge Zamasu, or something like that, right? You know, that's something you're going to have to deal with internally if you decide to summon for Kale. So, again, I don't want to hear about it. You know, do not summon for Kale. This is her banner, though. Kale is probably a top 5 unit in the game. Frost sucks. Kid Goku's probably a top... let me rephrase. Top 5 TUR in the game. Frost sucks. Frost is actually terrible, like pretty much unrunnable. Kid Goku's really good. I still think he's a top 10 TUR. This unit sucks. This unit sucks. This unit is like abysmally bad. And then Ginyu I could see is like still maybe fringe top 10, but he requires a very specific team build, and like all of his banner units and his 2 free-to-play LRs easy aid. And then, like, he also needs to have, like, dupes. It needs to be link leveled. So, just getting 1 copy of Ginyu is not really going to get you very far. So, this banner just has, like, 0 value on it. The way I like to do banners is we take the total number of featured units. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And I decide how many on here are worth summoning for. And it's, like, actually 0. Even though Kale's top 5, she brings no value to your box. You will not use her outside of maybe, like, I don't know, if they drop a stage that you can use, like, if they drop, like, a burst mode and you need Kale for it, that's, like, the only time you will get use out of her between now and the next 8 months, probably, so. It's like, this really is, like, a 1. Like, Kid Goku is kind of worth it. Like, that's about it. This is, like, a 1, maybe, like, 1.5. Like, if I give a quarter point to Kale and a quarter point to Ginyu, because they both kind of have the same issues where you need to build the team specifically around them. But man, it's just like, this unit is really bad. I'm sorry. This unit is like Raditz tier. I'm sorry. This trio right here, I see this, and then this Frost, like this quadruplet here is just horrible. I cannot listen. This you summon on this banner and you get like Frost. You've lost. You lost Dokkan. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's Kale's banner. We'll see. There will probably be discounts. There will probably be a purchasable ticket, which I will be purchasing. I will be summoning just because I need to get to Kale so that I can do videos on her. And that's just what I do now. But you will be surprised if you see me going past like 1 copy of her. The only way I get multiple copies of her is if I pull 2 copies in 1 multi. That's the only way I get multiple copies of Kale. So, yeah. Let's see, and then this is all the campaigns last year. I want this one, this summer training. I already have it pulled up. Cool. So this was last year's time slot right after the anniversary. So you can see here, you know, 8-9, that's pretty much where we are right now. I'm recording this on 8-5, but, you know, this video is going to come out tomorrow on the 6th. So this is pretty much what we're heading into. This was last year's celebration. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what we saw last year and maybe what we could expect this year. So again, there's just like the special missions. We got Raditz last year. You know, this year we're getting Kale, so just swap that out. We had a Saiyan Saga category summon, which is just kind of whatever. You know, they kind of do these. Don't ever summon on these, like, category summons that are 30 stones or whatever. Don't ever summon on these. These are never worth it. Stone sales are the same. They always do an Elder Kai banner. Again, Global gets these packs. You know, there's Raditz's Dokkan event. They added a Super Battle Road stage. You guys can pretty much see it's the same as last year. You know, they did these story events. You know, we'll get, like, where is it? We'll get these story events, right? You know, they return Easy A areas. They return an Easy A area. We get a battlefield. I keep clicking on the wrong thing. I'm just going to go ahead and close that and this. But yeah, we return Easy A areas. We get a battlefield. You know, it's essentially going to be the same as it was last year. Last year, we did get this extreme campaign for legendary, or like for Super Saiyan Vegeta, the Int Prime Battle Super Saiyan Vegeta. I don't think they'll push anything up into this time slot. Didn't JP just get one for somebody? They just got Krillin, right? Maybe they'll put Krillin in this time slot. We will see. I could maybe see them pushing Krillin to this. So this might be Krillin. We might be getting Prime Battle Krillin's EZA here, which is just kind of whatever. And then we had the Turles Extreme Z battle, you know, like this is Turles, and then this is like the banner that they do for EZA characters. Again, don't ever summon on these banners unless you just like really want the featured unit that's EZAing, or maybe like one of the other side units and you just like have to have them. Then I guess summon, but you know, don't go too deep into these banners. But, you know, it's kind of like once they EZA these characters, they don't really return them that often. So it's like if you must have a character that's EZAing, like, I get it, but, you know, try not to spend too many stones on these banners. It's nice. There's only like 3 featured units. So if you get a featured unit, you're pretty much going to get the one that you want. But, you know, just keep in mind, these things are here to make you burn your stones whenever you could be saving for Worldwide. Speaking of Worldwide, we'll get into that in a second and why that's going to be really good. But yeah, then you can just see they just brought back story events like a Patan. So I would expect something similar to this. You know, there's not a lot going on. We are getting ready for Worldwide Celebration. So this was last year's Worldwide Celebration. It was the Cooler movie theme. We had this countdown. So this will be coming up at the end of August. Probably like that last week or so. Maybe the... Let's see. I would expect the units to drop maybe on the 28th. So maybe on the 21st, the countdown will start. When did the countdown start last year? The 19th? So yeah, I could see the countdown starting on like the 21st this year. And we'll, you know, they'll do like a login bonus. You'll be able to get tickets. And then they have this. This is what's really, really good about the Worldwide Celebration, is this Dual Dokkan Festival. And you may be wondering what that is. And I'll go ahead and get these pulled up. This is going to be a longer video today, by the way, sorry. I'm probably not going to do 2 videos today, I'm just going to do this one. Just letting you guys, you know, what you have to look forward to. So, these banners right here have every featured unit, like every Dokkan Fest that Dokkan has ever released, split into 2 banners, and then they go all the way up to, let's see, this is global, so they went all the way up to the Golden Week units of this is 2020, right? Or is this 2021? I lose track of my years. This was 2021, right? So that's what these banners should go up to. So that means that they would go up to the Golden Week units of last year. So these would go up to like AGL Cell and STR Gohan. And it'll have every single Dokkan Fest unit ever featured on them. Like you can see, it goes from STR Broly to Goku. And on this one, it goes from Physical Kid Buu to Vegeta, right? So it'll look basically, it'll have this exact same pool, plus all the characters released basically a year after. So most of them, you know, a lot of them won't really be red zone level, but there'll be a few in here that are worth picking up as usual. And the nice thing about it, how you summon on this, you see right here, you get these tickets. The way you get these tickets is from the last Worldwide Celebration. Every 50 stones that you spend, you get 1 ticket. So, I mean, that doesn't sound like a lot, but, you know, over, you know, you think about it, you spent maybe, I don't know, 2,000 stones during the, you know, during the anniversary, right? So you have 2,000 stones divided by 50. No, not times. Hang on. Not multiplied by. Divided by 50. So, I mean, you're going to get like 40 tickets, right? Which is going to be 40 free summons on these, which is nice, right? You know, the anniversary gave out about 2,000 stones. It's not unreasonable to assume that even like free-to-play players who joined during the anniversary would get about, you know, 40, like 40 tickets for this banner. And, you know, they just give you a chance to pull any of these units, which can be really helpful for filling out your box. You know, a lot of these units have easy aid now and are starting to be, like, decent characters. This Tech Gohan is still pretty decent for pretty much everything in the game. Just another unit. Easy A Cooler is nice for villain teams. This guy's okay. I'm not a huge fan, but he's okay. This guy just easy aid on JP. This guy's probably going to easy aid during Worldwide Celebration. My guess is that it's going to be future themed, so I can see this guy easying. This guy, I don't really like him, I'll be honest, but, you know, these guys are two relatively recent easy A's. This guy just easy aid, same with this guy during the anniversary. So you can see, right, there are some characters here that are still modern and, you know, good to pick up for your box, and, you know, just getting these free tickets is going to be nice. So what'll happen is once kind of the Worldwide Celebration starts, I don't remember exactly when, but once we get into a little bit, they will do like they'll do like a day where they go into maintenance, and they will begin giving these, well, maybe they won't go into maintenance. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but they'll start giving these stones out. They give you Memorial Dragon Stones. They give those out in waves. I'll explain more about this once we get closer to it, but essentially, like I said, there's a cutoff date. It'll post it in the news, but, you know, it's basically any 50 stones spent between those two dates, and you'll get one Memorial Stone, and then you can trade that Memorial Stone in for a ticket or multiple tickets. If you have enough, you can actually trade them in directly for characters. So if there's one character that you've really had your eye on that you want to pick up, you can, you know, trade them in for a character, which is nice. I will tell you that the cost is, like, pretty high. People always complain every year about the cost to directly pick up a character, but, I mean, you have to consider that you're basically foregoing a gacha system. I know people look at this and be like, oh, the characters are old now, you know, why are they charging so much? And it's like, well, Dokkan's a gacha game, right? We can agree on that, and allowing you to just purchase the character that you want directly, it may seem like, you know, highway robbery, but, you know, you're foregoing a giant, you know, pool of featured units, because, you know, look at this, like, this is a giant pool of units, right? You are foregoing summoning for this pool of units, and that's, again, assuming that you get a featured unit, because it's not guaranteed featured, right? So, you know, you're foregoing this and just buying the character directly. So that's kind of why they charge, you know, really high prices to trade in a character directly. For most players, I think it's worth it just to get the tickets, but if there's, like, one character that you specifically want, I remember a few years ago, I don't remember exactly when, but Physical Piccolo, he was featured on it, and I did not have Physical Piccolo rainbowed, and I used all of my tickets just to rainbow him. I'm sorry, I had him at, like, 55%, and I used all 4 copies, or I used all of my stones just to rainbow him, like, 1 year, so... And for me, that was worth it because he was, like, the only character I needed. But I imagine for a lot of you, you know, getting some of these characters could really help fill out your box, especially for something like Battlefield. Because, like, even Janemba is still pretty decent for Battlefield. So is this Frieza. This Vegeta is still decent for Battlefield. Same with this guy. This guy's okay. I still occasionally use this guy. You know, these two are great. This guy's good for Battlefield. So, you know, just in terms of, you know, filling out your Battlefield roster, there are quite a few characters in here that are going to be helpful with that. And again, same with this banner. So they have started splitting these up into 2 banners now. So you got to kind of look at the pools and figure out which one that you want to summon on. You know, there's not really like, oh, which one should I summon on? Is A better or is B better? And it's just going to be kind of up to you. You're just going to have to look at the pool, figure out which units that you want to have a chance to get. Maybe do it evenly on both. It's going to be up to you, right? So, but yeah, that is that. And then worldwide, you know, last year they did this like Ginyu Force login, which is always nice. They brought back the Guru event, so this is kind of what we have to look forward to coming up soon. They brought back, you know, a ton of story events, ton of easy A areas. The worldwide celebration is typically the biggest every year. So, you know, it's kind of like, for global, we leave the anniversary, we have like a month of a cooldown with like a really bad celebration, and this year it's Kale, last year it was Raditz, you know, things like that. And then we move into like basically the biggest. We move from the second biggest celebration of the year to the biggest. The second half of year for Global Dokkan is just extremely busy. So yeah, be on the lookout for this. Again, this is at the end of August, so this is what you have to look forward to. Part 1 was Cooler and Super Saiyan Goku. This guy, I just did my LR tier list and is still top 10. This guy is still like fringe top 10, is still like maybe the second best villain in the game or something after Piccolo Jr. So these units typically age well. This guy's still like the best banner unit, or like second best banner unit in the game. So yeah, this is what you have to look forward to. Let me know what you guys think. Here's actually the Memorial Stone. That's what it looks like. So now you kind of know. Now you kind of know what it looks like. So anyway, this is coming at the end of August. You can see these dates here. We're coming up soon on this celebration. So we're going to go into a bit of a cooldown in the Kale celebration, and then we're going to pick right back up into the worldwide, and we're going to go from there. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're excited for this 8th anniversary battle event and getting your special unique equips for these units. Let me know if you're excited for Kale. You shouldn't be. Do not summon for Kale. Okay, this is last year's. Hang on. Here's Kale. Do not summon for Kale. Okay. And then, yeah, then we got Worldwide coming up at the end of the month, which is going to be great. Again, I'm expecting, like, maybe Sword of Hope Trunks, or no, probably, like, Vegito and Rose. I'm expecting, like, Vegito and Rose, or maybe, like, a Goku Black and Zamasu that fuse into Zamasu or something. That's what I'm expecting here. And then part 2, I'm expecting, like, I don't know, a giant, like, another merge Zamasu with, like, a giant form transformation or something, and, like, Sword of Hope Trunks. That's what I'm putting in. I'm penciling in officially Future Saga Trunks arc for Worldwide Celebration. There's going to be a ton of great content no matter what they choose. Some people want double Broly, some people want, I don't know, like, some people want a lot of stuff. So let me know what you guys want down here. Let me know if you want double Vegito, Vegito Blue, Buu Saga. Let me know down below what you want here, and let me know if you guys have any questions about the Memorial Stones. I probably explained this in the most confusing way possible, so if you need clarification, let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. I'll probably be doing a stream sometime around the release of this video, or sometime a little bit after, and then I will have a ton of videos going out that evening for this event, this 8th anniversary battle. So try to get guides out to you guys as fast as possible. That way, if you're having trouble, you can try to mimic me and get these events cleared, or at least get some more experience just seeing what these bosses do and how much damage they do to characters. So that's my goal with these videos. It may not give you like the exact team to build to beat these events, but at least you kind of get more exposure to what these bosses are doing and how they affect certain characters and what, like, the strategies that you want to use to beat them. So let me know what you guys think about all this information. I know it was a huge info dump on you guys. I really appreciate all of you watching. Real quick, shout out to Stray for doing the lo-fi beats here. This is what I was using for the OST in the videos, so shout out to him. Go check out that playlist if you want to. Again, Stray right here. Go check him out. Go check out the lo-fi beats. Again, I really appreciate all of you. Let me know what you guys thought about the 8th anniversary on Dokkan. Let me know if you're excited for the worldwide celebration, and I'll catch you all next time.